Welcome to the You Heard podcast, your go-to for Miami Hurricanes football. Ben, Joe, Polk, and CB break down recruiting, hot topics, and game day action.
All right, we'll talk about it at the end.
No, let's talk about this right now because you completely flipped it on me now.
I hate you for knowing this, bro. This man knew the brand, dog.
Okay, I don't appreciate that. I'm saying, like,
what are we talking about, son?
Get into it, talk. I felt
Keeping it a buck.
Let me close these curtains real quick.
You heard. Oh, you see it. I know you. I don't even know what that was, Joe. What's happening? Is that you closing the door? What's happening right now? Okay. You know this is an audio podcast, right? Nobody knows what you're doing if they're listening.
Boom, 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 boom.
Okay.
Boom, boom, boom.
Okay, we beatboxing.
Boom, boom, boom. Old school on them. Chat, what up, man?
Chat popping, got 49 in the building right now, just kicking off, man.
How many undefeateds left?
A handful?
Did we get the number? 5?
Not that many. I think it's like 6.
There's only one that matters, though.
Yeah. It's the only one that gets disrespect.
Miami and Indiana.
Yo, shout out to that coach, man. We don't play them, so I can give shout out to that coach. He Google me, son. I win. Come on, man. Google me. Shout out to the quarterback. I think he got hurt, so I hope he's good. You know what I'm saying? And ready for the rest of the season because that dude is balling, really making himself some money this year. And hopefully goes to the league, man. With Curtis Rourke, right? Is the quarterback.
Man. That's somebody I would have wanted here if we didn't get that was one of my picks, man. I like him.
If we didn't get him. Yeah, if we didn't get him. Him with a 1 in it. Yeah, man. So what's going on? Poke, what you eating chili again?
No chili this time.
Is that jerky?
The twin snakes.
I don't even know what that is, fam. He's like, what the fuck is that? First of all, what is that?
Gummies. That's gummy
bear. Gummy snakes. Twin snakes.
I've never heard of them, bro. As a fat person, I feel like I failed. I've never heard of them.
You have failed as a fat person.
I have 100%. I don't know you. I did have chicken tender sub from Publix, so I got my card back. You know what I mean?
We just went to Twin Peaks.
Oh, that's a good spot.
That's good shit.
That's good shit. Yeah. What's going on?
Why you eating gummies, man? If you just went to Twin Peaks, why you eating gummies, man?
Look at
him, man. Come on, you know
how many calories? You know how many calories that motherfucker got to put on to live buildings? Come on, son.
That's my dessert.
You got a carb load.
Yeah, man. He out here. Big Mac in the building. Hurricane Grind Mode in the building. Last Kings in the building. Jacoby in the building. Appreciate y'all rocking with us, man. How you feeling, Poke? I'll let you finish chewing, man. Joe, how you feeling?
7-0, man. You know, you can't. It's hard to win. It's hard to be undefeated, man. You know, good, entertaining game yesterday. Entertaining. You know what I mean? All okay football, but entertaining. You know what I mean? We'll get into that.
Similar defenses. That's what made it entertaining.
Very, but entertaining, man. You know, again, the fight, man. The team doesn't stop. They just keep coming at you. 50 points is hard. 50 points is hard to get to in football.
We're turning the ball over.
Yeah, especially against the P4 team. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Yeah, facts. How you feeling? Pope?
No, I feel good, man. I mean, of course, I'm sure we're going to get into it, but I mean, overall, it was a fun game. I wasn't nearly as on edge as the last 2 games
at all.
A little bit, just at certain points of the game, but overall, no, I wasn't.
Big Papa, hell yeah, Big Papa.
Wasn't worried.
Hell yeah, you already know.
Yeah, Polk and Joe are going to be in the building.
I'll be there Friday morning, man.
Yeah, they'll be out there. I am on vacation starting tomorrow, so I'll catch y'all I'll catch y'all Sunday. I'll catch in the game, but I ain't gonna be there. You know what I'm saying? Wifey's birthday, man. Wifey's birthday week, so we heading out. But yeah, man. Yeah, it was back and forth, but because they had a trash defense, like, yeah, I'll put it like that. Because there was, you know what I'm saying? Like, I was never worried. Like, when Cam threw that little like backyard pass to Sam over the middle, but he just didn't give, like, I didn't know receivers can have that kind of space. Like, I didn't, you know what I'm saying? Like, I didn't know that was possible. We could just toss it like, oh, there it is, got him. It was like 7-on-7, but they only had 3. It was
Anytime he floats one of those little things up there, you know it's going for a score. It's almost every time he's done that. Dude's been wide ass open and he takes it to the house.
Where he's like, let me just not fuck this up. Let me just give him plenty of space. There's nobody around him for 25 yards in either direction. It don't matter. You know what I'm saying? It's all good. Yo, that was like, oh, god damn. Shout out to Sam Brown. Had his Canes breakout game. Man, it was, I wasn't stressed at any point, man. Like, even when they did that kickoff return and like shit just kind of, they had their like little 2-minute moment. I was like, they can't stop us. Like, you know, so it didn't, you know what I mean? I was like, all right, this is going to be a shootout. This is what it is. We were wrong in our prediction show. We didn't give Tyler Shuck enough credit. You know what I mean? Didn't 7th season of college football. Hell of a quarterback. I'm not even, we're not that podcast. Yeah, we're not that podcast that like, and we're not those coaches after the fact that like bitch about the things that didn't happen. We give credit when credit is due. Tyler Shuck balled out. Ja'Cory Brooks is gonna make himself some money in the league. Big time wide receiver. They kind of put it all together. You know what I mean? They hadn't done that this season yet, and of course it happens. But yeah, they couldn't stop us. I was never worried, man. Not for like a second. Like, it was a weird feeling where I knew it was going back and forth. But I was like, doesn't matter. It's like it's Cam Ward. Like, whatever. Yeah, man, it was crazy. Got the chat going crazy. Let's see what we got here. Hey guys, it's Grandpa Jim. Shout out to Grandpa Jim in the building. Hey guys, fans can let up on Martinez and Brown. We have the number 1 offense and the 21 defense. Not a bad recipe. Explosives will make you feel different though. Like, that is an overall defense, yes, but like explosives, like that's just what it's gonna be now, right? 7 games in. How y'all want to start this? Y'all want to start with the defense? Because I want to feel like just get that out the way. Because
get it out the way.
Like, just get it out the way. All right. Where y'all want to take this? Poke, since you were eating on
That's a good point. That's a good point, Don's. I disagree, but then I remember who's the safety. He is the safeties coach as well. So we have to
hashtag I'll go on mute. Yeah. All right, Pope. You were chomping down on your dessert on the last one, so I'll let you go first. Give me your thoughts, man, and wherever you want to take it. You know how we do with topics, but we don't discuss before. Wherever you want to take it, you go with it. Tell me what your thoughts are on the defense, man.
No, well, I think going into this game, it was one everybody had circled on the schedule anyway as a potential loss or potential tough game, and It's funny because the way the game went, we come out with a win. I wouldn't say it was a tough game. It wasn't like a hard fought. Our offense did what it had to do, and there wasn't any doubt there. But when it came to the defensive side of the ball, I think we were all expecting a certain thing, especially after having a bye week and then essentially 2 weeks to maybe iron some things out and get some things situated. And I don't think we really saw that in this game. I mean, we still had guys, whether or not they were out of position or not, or just taking disgusting angles towards the ball carrier, not making tackles at first contact. I don't know if it's just not wrapping up or if I saw a lot of guys trying to neck tackle, going high up around the pads and then just sliding off rather than trying to wrap up around the waist and bring a guy down.
It was a lot of weird reaching, right? Like when I'm watching the game, it was like, they're like, because it looks to me, and you tell me if I'm wrong, y'all know better than me. Like, you over pursuit, so you having to like reach back and because you're out of position and you're taking bad form on tackling. Am I wrong on that? Like, that's what I saw.
No, there was a lot of that, guys diving back after the running back or after the receiver. But I mean, I don't know if it just needs a change in personnel, which I think it does. I think Zaquan needs to get a lot more burn at safety, and I think you're going to see some changes in that regard. But guys just being out of position or not it doesn't seem like there's a lot of communication going on back there. Like somebody's thinking they're running one type of coverage and the other guy's thinking they're running this type of coverage, and you see a safety pull down when you think the corner is going to pick up the coverage or swap guys off, or vice versa. The corner lets a guy go by because he thinks the safety's going to be there, but the safety's over on the other side of the field. I don't know. It's just, it can get frustrating, but then at the same time, our defense isn't that bad. We're still getting stops when we need them. We're still showing up when we need to. I mean, case in point is the big hit at near their goal line, and then Barrow forcing the ball out and, was hopping on it for a touchdown. And then, towards the end of the game when we needed a stop, we got them when we needed them. But I honestly think it's simple things that need to happen for the changes to be made, and it's just not happening.
Yeah. All right, Joe. We can't read that one. Y'all see the comment. I can't read it. I'm just gonna laugh at it. All right. Go ahead, Joe. What you think? Just try to keep it together.
So the discussion is that it's a scheme thing, right, on defense.
Mm-hmm.
So I think we've seen that defense is just man or zone, right? So it's either, there's caveats on one side. Let's say there's trips on one side. You can play zone on that side and man on the other side. There's zone blitzes. There's caveats, you know what I mean? But at the end of the day, it's man and zone. We can all see when you play man, when you play zone, we're still giving it up. It doesn't matter.
Doesn't matter. Doesn't fucking
when
matter.
When you drop 8, we still giving it up.
We gave up a touchdown on drop 8.
We gave up a touchdown.
Yeah, we play zone. They catch it at 3 yards. They break a couple tackles and get 12 yards.
Mm-hmm.
When we play man, we're getting beat, crossers, whatever. The disappointing part for me is that there are vets that are making errors. You know what I mean? Mm-hmm. The same errors. So none of us can really talk about the scheme part of it unless we know what's called every time. Right. We don't know what's called every time. Mm-hmm. So we don't know what's called. What we can see is missed tackles. What we can see is poor angles when we're trying to tackle. What we can see is poor run fits by the backers and the safeties. We can see that.
Yeah, that's clear. Yeah.
We can see safeties getting over the top late, in coverage. We can see that. You know what I mean? So it's tough, man. I don't know. Man. It's tough. We're gonna have to outscore people, which I don't have a doubt we can do. Nope. You know what I mean? Because the offense is very explosive, man. It's crazy. Like, it's crazy. I can't front. This was probably the most impressed I was with the offense. I was very impressed.
This is what I wanted.
Running game, yo. Damian Martinez, man. Let me go right there. Is this camera? This one. Okay. Number 6, man.
Only one
Number
camera.
6. Number 6, fam. Salute. Let me do it. I went to military school. I wasn't in the military, but I went to military school.
Yeah.
That's end of the brow, Ben? End of the brow?
That's right. Yeah, good. You got the thumb tucked? Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
To you,
yes, sir.
Mr. Martinez, man.
Bravo, sir. Bravo.
He killed the man, son. Martinez, somebody died. Like
the whole running back room, son. The whole running back room. Fletch.
Beautiful.
AJ Allen, man.
8.
The O-line.
Mm-hmm.
Man, listen, man. Dominance. It was dominance. They dominated that shit. The sacks that Cam took, Cam is going to take those because he holds the ball. You know what I mean? So he's going to take those sacks. That's on him.
Mm-hmm.
He got to get rid of the ball or run.
Those are the tackles, by the way.
Yeah, facts. Like, it's man, I'm not worried about the offense really at all, man. The defense, the front four, they do their thing. Like, I would love to say, let's just rush 4 and drop 8 all the time. But that doesn't seem to matter.
It doesn't matter.
It doesn't seem to matter, bro. It doesn't. So the front four all day asserted their dominance, man. Ruben Bain, Barr, everybody, the front four salute to y'all too.
Cole McConaughey went in there.
Was talking shit too. I love it.
Love it. Yeah, what? Who the fuck you think you talking to? All right.
Yeah.
All right.
I love it, man. I love it, man. So, on our schedule, I really don't. There's nobody left. This was the best offense I think we're going to see, but it appears that we make average offenses look better than average. So if Florida State scores 7, I'm going to be disappointed. Because their offense looks
atrocious.
I don't know what I'm seeing with that shit. That shit is.
I watched that game Friday was probably the worst.
Son, I wanted to poke my eyes out watching that game.
So that was a terrible football game. I had to stop watching it. I need to watch something else. With the defense, man, look, we talked about it all preseason, right? The secondary is the question mark, right? We thought it would be like the second. I didn't count the linebackers that much into that. That was a mistake.
99. Silos. Moten is 99. Silos.
Moten is 99. Justin Scott is 98. Silos. Yeah, man. Like the argument of like what defense they need, it doesn't fucking matter, bro. Like they tried to keep everything in front. They can't tackle. They can't tackle in space. Look, it doesn't matter the names or the numbers you say. Like, losing Damari Brown hurts, but one guy can't kill your entire fucking secondary, bro. Like, this is why we're getting 7 defensive backs or 8 or 9 this upcoming class in recruiting, because there needs to be multiples of that guy. Because if you people go, oh, Damari really hurt. Yes, Damari Brown hurts, but you telling me that's why nobody else can tackle? That's why everybody's taking.
One more point, Ben, real quick. We know that Guidry's defense is difficult, especially in the back end, to learn.
Yeah.
The safeties are an integral part of his defense. And it's showing.
2 first-year starters.
Yeah, and even as veterans, Mish Powell is a veteran, man. Jaden Harris has been in the program for what, 3 years?
3 years.
But it's different when you out there, right? You know what I mean? So I think, and listen, man, they're better players than what they're showing. I think they're thinking too much.
Yeah, 100%.
Yeah. I think that it doesn't appear that they're playing. They're pointing out stuff. They're trying to, get situated, but I think they're thinking too much. I think it may be too fast for them at the moment. You know what I mean?
And when you're thinking too much, you don't communicate, right? Because you're trapped in your head. If you're listening to somebody talking, you're thinking, you're not listening to them. Like, oh, what am I supposed to bite up? Am I supposed to go for this? You're thinking all this shit. You're not hearing a check. You're not hearing, yo, man, now we out of that. You're like, yo, I just messed up on that last play. I took a bad angle. Now what I got to do with this one? You know what I mean? Like, you're making you're listening to all that shit, and you're seeing the struggle of that, right? If you're thinking about all that shit, you're gonna react slower. You're gonna be just slower to the ball. Oh, we got a shout out to Slug Bruce. Appreciate the don't know, man.
Appreciate you, brother.
Man. Look, we can do the thing where we name our players, but we don't do that, man. Y'all watch the game every Saturday. There's no need for us on a podcast to be like, yo, this guy struggled like this. Y'all see who's struggling, man. I don't need to go out of my way to do that shit. We don't do that here. Other shows do that. That's on them. You know what I mean? Like, I'll say this though. I would like to see more Zaquan Patterson. Like, that's just when he hit that tight end, which I thought should have been a fumble. I understand why you don't call the timeout the challenger because you don't want to lose those timeouts. I get it. But he is there. I'd like to see more Jalen Alderman. You know what I mean? Graded out really well. There's things there's things you could do to supplement it when you see sometimes guys just if you're thinking too much, fam, and you're stressed out, sometimes you just need a breather. Right? You just need a blow. You just need to take a second, like, yo, let's chill.
Oh.
What up, Big Papa?
Big
Appreciate
Papa,
it, man.
Appreciate you, brother.
Appreciate you, man, supporting the show, man. We always
Let
here
the
every
freshman
Wednesday.
DBs get to work.
Let the freshman DBs get to work. Yeah.
Might as well.
They're good. Might as well, right?
Might as well, right? If we're going to get the same results with what we're seeing, I mean,
what's it gonna? Let
let
me
them
see
get
some
some
Washington
burn,
out
man.
there.
Let them get some burn.
Let me see some Rob. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I
Robbie
wonder what's
Washington.
up with Markeith. You know what I mean? I would like to see Robbie. You know what I mean?
I don't think he's on the team
Saquon,
anymore.
definitely.
I don't think Brian Bellum's on the team anymore, right?
Yeah, I don't think Brian Bellum's
I don't
on
think
the
he is.
team.
I think he graduated. Yeah, he graduated. He bounced.
Yeah, I would
Best of
definitely
luck
like
to
to
him,
see
whatever.
Markeith back there, man, flying around. You know Markeith taking heads off. He's trying to take heads off.
Yeah, something, man. Like just something. Like we're just gonna have to outscore teams. Like I'm hoping like that at some point it clicks. You know what I mean? Like, but I'm not gonna grade this defense on hope. Like you gotta see it for what it is now. You know what I'm saying? It's a struggle. You know what I mean? If the front four don't get to the quarterback, you're pretty much just hoping after that.
It's the basics. That's why I do have hope, because it's not that they can't. It's just they're not. It's the basic shit. It's angles and like that's basic stuff.
Yep.
That's basic stuff, man. Run fits, like this is stuff. There was a play. I don't know if they ran a draw or if it was a straight handle, but
Don Chaney.
It might have been where the backers just dropped. They just dropped to their coverage.
Don Chaney. Yeah.
Without,
both of them did.
Like, your job as a backer is to check the run first every time. It's run first every time.
Yeah.
No time is it pass. It's run first every time. You know what I mean? Every time. You don't just drop back into what? And I don't know, man. I don't know. Basic stuff.
Yeah. They both. Yeah, I remember that play. They completely cleared out and like cleared a path for Don Chaney. Yeah. Like I was like, that can't be the thing you're supposed to do on a 3rd and 3. Like that. Like I don't know. I don't know the levels of football, but it can't be like let me run in opposite directions from the line of scrimmage.
Ben, I'm gonna tell you this: if it's 3rd and 15, you check run first. Don't you check run first, man? You'd never just drop back. You have to check run first.
That's the question that Aisha is asking. How did they regress? I think it's kind of the snowball effect, man. Like on every play, it's something different. Like it's just they're all thinking too much, trying to adjust. It's a struggle. It's a struggle, man. It's a struggle. Yeah, facts, man. They parted like the Red Sea. Lex, what up, brother? Yo,
Hey.
Lex called me yesterday in the middle of the game. Was like, fam, what are you doing? He's like, hey man, but they gotta do this. Like, fuck, wait, fam. Like, I had to pause it. That I'm like behind, so I missed the kickoff return. But the group chat is just like, can you fucking believe it? I was like, can I believe what? We just scored. I missed it. So like, I'm like 10 seconds behind. Like, fuck.
Son,
man.
One of my best friends in the world called me at like 12:05. And I said, are you in the hospital or some shit? Like, what are you calling me for right now? You know what time it is? He knew. He was like, oh shit, I didn't even know I was out, man. So I'll speak to you later, son. Yeah, man.
Yeah, crazy, man. Don't call me. Yeah, man, crazy shit. Yeah, man. But look, you kind of have to think that like at some point it clicks for them, and they just start doing the basic shit because it's not. You know what I mean? At some point that has to happen. The rotation of more guys. So I don't know, man. I don't know. Just last Kings, can we talk about how Cam has at least 5 Heisman performances? Yeah, that's just kind of what he does now. Like I'm 7 games in, I'm spoiled as fuck, bro. Like I had no stress because of him. Cam didn't give a fuck. Cam threw that dart to Jacoby George at the back of the end zone. Again, I was like, we could just end the same game right now. We ain't got to do shit else.
This is it's impressive, man. It's really impressive. I'm not even on front. Like, it's very impressive the way he has commanded our offense, the way he gets us into good plays, the way he comes back after a poor drive. It's like when the other team scores, he takes that shit as a challenge. He's like, yeah, all right, okay, I got you.
Yeah.
And then he comes right back, man. Yeah, it's because he started out slow, right? It seems like he starts out slow sometimes.
He had 3 really bad. Yeah, all it was weird because like all of them were to Zay. You know what I mean? It was like all 3 passes were like a little bit off, where like Zay was open enough, but not quite open. But Cam just like short armed one. He missed a fucking beautiful slant.
He was wide. He was
Zay butt naked as Zay could still be.
Oh, that was a house call. That was a house call.
Zay could have been running home. So like that's how open Zay was. But it just Cam he takes it personal, man. When other teams score, like, or he has a bad play, it was like, okay. Like he threw that dart and just walked over. Same thing he did against Florida, right? He just landed in on the sideline where Miami is, and the coaches are just like, all right, man, it's just a regular ass play. It's just Cam. It's Cam. Willie, there are no wholesale changes, brother. Ain't no depth, man.
There's trying to make wholesale changes. The guys playing probably got the schemes the best, and obviously are showing it in practice. It's just not training. Yeah, that's what I'm saying, Willie. That's what we're saying, man. I think it's just the basics, man. They just got to clean that up. And saying it's just the basics, I know sounds kind of like we're downplaying it, but you just gotta fit. Like,
gotta finish.
I don't know, man. You gotta get fixed. It gotta get fixed somehow, man.
There's a point that Flo made. I think it was on for the culture on Wednesday, and he goes, you know what I'm saying, to talk about the explosives plays, and it's like tackle for loss. You stop them on and then it's a blow up play. Like their defense is basically like they play well for like 22 seconds of the shot clock, like a basketball, but don't get the rebound. You know what I mean? Like they just don't. Yeah. They don't finish out there. Like they're right there, but they just don't make that. I mean, that standard play. But then when like I was hyped when Jalen Alderman tackled the guy like I think it was like the wide receiver for, you know what I'm saying, like a 2-yard loss. I was like, oh my God, we could do it. It's possible. Yeah. It's there. You know what I'm saying? It's man.
Special teams as well. Like we giving up kick returns. Like that's.
That was a bad kick return because it wasn't even like he hit the hole. Like he hit and then cut back, and then like you're not supposed to make that many moves on a kick return. You know what I mean? Like it wasn't like he darted, like he cut across and then cut back. They're not supposed to fucking hit a roundabout on a kick return. Like that's not supposed to.
A big hold on.
You're not supposed to hold on kick returns either.
Yeah, somebody held Chase Smith crazy, but
no, of course they're gonna. Yeah, I mean, if we're gonna talk about that, can we talk about the offensive pass interference on a Arroyo? Yeah, on Arroyo that was a chicken wing, but then you got their tight end diving back
at Kiko to try to block.
And the commentators celebrating it. Oh, that was a great. He got him. He picked up. What? That's a pick.
That's a pick, son.
You just said it. It was a pick play.
Yeah. It was.
Even trying to hide it.
It was crazy. Yeah, they're not trying to hide it. But yeah, offense, man.
Anyway, how noticeable was it having Jalen Rivers back on the offensive line?
Yeah,
massive,
big,
right?
Man. Big. Because now they can move him inside. At guard, he was yo, man. I'm telling you, at guard, he was beasting, yo.
Yeah. It was unbelievable how just the difference that one dude can make coming back. Yeah, it was. Like, it looked like looked a lot more cohesive too, a lot more together. You know, just like they did when he was in there at the Florida game. They just dominated the run game.
This is the run game we've been waiting for, right? We've been waiting for sure. This. We've been waiting for this run game, man, so we can lean on it.
Yeah, it was definitely nice, not just getting these 2-3 yard little clips, but actually getting, 8, 9, a couple 12-yarders, sporadically, not where, one a game type of thing that we'd been seeing and, kind of nitpicking and dancing around in the backfield type thing. But yeah, it was nice to see the running backs attacking, hitting gaps, getting, nice chunk plays.
And we have another D line that's food this weekend coming up. Another D line that's food.
Son. Man, listen. As soon as
D
this
line
game
and O
was over,
line.
yeah, as soon as this game was over, I gave a fuck about Louisville. I didn't care. Like, whatever. Talk y'all talk, man. Oh, it should have been a fumble vibe. Cool. It was Florida State week. Like, at the moment that clock hits there, I was like, I don't give a this moment. No, yeah, I don't give a fuck. Hey, cool. I hope everybody that visited Kentucky had great bourbon, had a great time. I didn't give a single of a. I didn't care. Like, that was it. Just move on. But man, like, this offense, that running game, fan, they were running to the left side, and huge gaping holes you saw from the very beginning with Fletch cooking. You know what I'm saying? When they brought in Martinez cooking, AJ Allen with the burst in the fourth, like, this was Dawson's, I think, and mind you, one of the top offenses. I think actually I think Indiana beat us now in the overall. I think they're like 48.7 and we're 48.3. So we got the top two offense in the country. But I think this was Dawson's best called game. I think this is the way he called this on offense was a masterclass, yo. So shout out to Dawson, man. What a fucking game. It was crazy.
That was very, very well called game. Like I said at the beginning, we didn't really have that worry just because of how the game plan was going and kind of how smooth the offense was operating throughout the entire game. You didn't really have those. I don't know. I could have missed a few things here or there, probably because I was starting to feel it. But overall,
autism.
Yeah.
Autism in the building says, "Good evening, fellas. Victories equals moonshine time. I had a rough time. A shot for every TD.
Autism. Your moonshine, what? Nah. You be trying. No, that moonshine. No, man. No.
Oh, you gotta have this man's moonshine.
Yeah, man. No. He was at Chapel Hill, man, and he gave me that shot. I was like, listen, man, that's something you look at. You drink it, you're like, the fuck? What is this?
What is this? That should change my that shit was wild.
Yeah. You heard off a bumper?
Yeah. The type that'll fuel a diesel truck. You heard. Do you think Zaquan Patterson, Cam Pruitt, and moving Marquise Williams is worthy experiment? Still a little bit too many moves. I don't know.
I mean, I think they should get snaps. Definitely.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? You can't just put them out there, I don't think now, but we're not at practice. We don't know what's going on. And practice is different than the games, man. So I think they're worthy of snaps, though, definitely. Yeah.
I mean, Cole McConaughey earned snaps. Pope was out there more. You know what I mean? Like, they're doing things. They're trying to find what works.
Yeah, they're doing
Yeah, they're not just like, look at it. Fletch starting was a move we didn't see coming.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? They're not
and that
sticking.
pushed Damian Martinez. You saw how it pushed him. Damian Martinez was running like a damn animal, man.
Yeah,
you know what I mean?
Like he hated the other team, yo. Like Damian Martinez was running this. It was fantastic. That's
he was
AJ Allen. Can we talk about that though? Like, that's a testament to the culture, right? Because in previous regimes where if you get quote unquote benched, right, like, or you get pushed to the 2 spot, that would set a bad mentality. You start complaining. Martinez goes, "Oh, okay, y'all really think? Let me show you why I don't give, and I'm gonna show you why I'm one." Like, he might not be the starter, right? And keep this shit going, because I loved it. Like, that's a testament to the culture where nobody is like, "Yo, let's just fuck this. I want to jump in the portal now because I'm not the starter." That's a testament to the culture that Mario
Malik Bryant play? I don't think Malik Bryant played.
He got snaps. Yeah, he got it. I think he got held on he was gonna have a tackle for loss. He was gonna have a tackle for loss, but he got held. He didn't have that many. Like, I'm thinking maybe 3 to 5. They kind of relied on their starters more than anything.
Yeah,
especially
I'm excited for his future, man, for real.
So, do you think it was a predetermined decision about the running backs? Because, I mean, correct me if I'm wrong, did Fletcher get any carries in the second half?
I think he had a carry after that fumble.
Or do you think it was because of the fumble issue? Because he was pretty much dominant throughout the whole first half. Martinez kind of got sprinkled in, but then Martinez kind of took over the whole second half.
Yeah,
and then we saw AJ at the end.
Yeah, I think he did get some. I think he gets some snaps, but yeah, I think it may be more of feed the hot hand. You know what I mean? At the moment, feed the hot hand. Damian Martinez was hot. Get AJ Allen in, he's hot. You know, so it may be.
Fletch was pretty hot to start the game. I didn't think he was going to be coming out.
Until the fumble.
To be honest with you, right? Yeah. That's true too. That's true.
But a turnover that led to a touchdown.
Yeah.
That still happened because Isaac Brown fumbled, and he was doing all right. He didn't get many carries after that. Like, it's still a fumble, and you just kind of ride the hot hand. Like, yeah, he did his thing. What was it, 12 for 78? Martinez had 12 for 89? Was it 12 for 89?
12 or 13 apiece, yeah.
Yeah, and they rushed more. I mean,
I'm not mad about it. I was just curious.
Yeah. I just think that's how they're gonna do it. Like, they go the hot hand. Like, if Martinez has a couple bad runs, they'll go back to Fletch and back and forth, because you see, like, there's depth there. Like, who saw AJ Allen came in and fucking balled and ran just as big as Martinez and Fletch are.
That shot they showed, I think it was his touchdown run. That jump back he had to hit hit the gap on his right, that was disgusting.
No, he's ridiculous, bro. It was
textbook. And then he just took off.
And he's our third running back. That's fucking insane. Like, he could start on most other teams. I mean, like, this offense is just this is gonna sound stupid, and it's not me. Fam, I didn't know Xavier Restrepo knew how to drop the ball. Like, I thought if the ball hits his hands, he just catches it. There was the one, it was at the end of the first half, that 3 and out, right? They have X open. And just Cam overthrows it a little bit, and it hits his hands, right? I'm thinking catch. I'm not prepared to see the ball hit the ground after an X. Son, that shit was crazy.
The one he dove for?
Yeah, but he dove across his body.
Yeah.
Well, if X was 5'11", he makes that catch. But
yeah,
hey, don't be disrespectful.
He should have. I think he should have caught that, but I think it felt like the angle was bad, and
angle was bad, and the way his body position. But I'm so used to seeing X make those catches. That's all. Like, it's not even like, it's not even like a criticism. I was just like, I didn't know he could, because in that touchdown he caught that shit. He was like, he made up for it. He remembered his hand placement might have been bad, and on that touchdown when he runs that little out, just fucking catches that shit crazy and just goes, let me show you I can't catch everything, because he's kept the ball out. Like, here, bitches,
strong hands right there, man.
Yeah, strong hand, the motherfucker.
Now, the one I think he really should have catched is the one he jumped for and kind of bombed it in the air and almost caught it again on his back.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, the one when they were ripping his face back off? The one that were ripping his face back?
They're not going to call that anyway.
Yeah.
No,
the ball had already been batted in the air. Both the guys are going after
it. It was when he was up in the air. That's why
he already batted the ball, though. The ball was already batted. They're not going to call that anyway.
Yeah, it was over.
Yeah, Raph. I said this, man. Like, I was screaming this. Miami's possession first half was the only failure, because we definitely should have scored on that possession, man. And I think we went like 3 and out too, man. Like, it was, and I think they went down and got a field goal off of that. And then we came out in the second half, and then the wild shit. The third quarter was the wildest quarter ever. So it was crazy.
Well, we have a fake punt. We had a kickoff return. We had the fumble. I mean, that was
they had one play. They had one play where they had like 4 of their offensive linemen like out wide. You got to do some you got to do some annexation of Puerto Rico type shit. You can't just line it up every play. You got to do that. Like, all that shit happened. And we still put up 52 points on them.
And the commentators getting disappointed, when we take the lead, and oh my gosh.
We're gonna talk about that. We're gonna talk about that at the end. Let's get into this Kingswear ad and come right back with y'all.
Welcome to Kingswear.
New store, new items, same great experience. Family owned and operated since 2010, Caneswear has the latest merchandise from the Miami Hurricanes, Miami Dolphins, Florida Panthers, Inter Miami CF, and more. Come visit us at our store in Davie on University Drive, just south of 595, or online at caneswear.com. Caneswear, the spot Miami fans shop.
Yeah,
Caneswear, I'm coming to see you, Elizabeth.
Caneswear.
Be out there.
You out there what, Saturday? Probably no, you probably be out there
Out
Friday.
there, probably go Saturday. Saturday morning. Probably.
Oh yeah, because the
Probably
game's at
Sunday.
7. Yeah.
Yeah.
There still is
You
something.
know what it is. You know Christoph's will be there. You know
Yeah,
what I mean?
yeah.
And
You telling
then-
people where you be eating at, man. Motherfuckers be
Hey,
showing up.
Christoph's, man. Christoph's
Christoph's.
Cafe, baby.
Fantastic. It's fantastic. Absolutely fantastic. Let's see. Cali Kane in the building. Shout out to Cali Kane. I truly believe that Zaquan Patterson should start now over Jaden Harris. He has cost us multiple TDs this year and explosive ones as that. He has regressed since playing in conference play. I say there needs to be a rotation out there. That's, you know what I mean? Like, you got to go. If you're going to go hot hand across the board. But we'll see what happens.
No, I mean, because we've all seen Harris play. We've seen what he can do, and I think that's the thing that I think some people are holding on to.
Yeah,
we've seen how
yeah.
he can play. So, but a rotation needs.
The first four have not been the same as the last three.
No.
Ralph says, so how many points we need to score to win margin to make us happy this week? People, when you say make us happy, us is a very difficult question because there's always going to be somebody that finds something to latch onto to not be happy. So what the face did you just make?
I'm sorry, guys. I'm sorry, guys. 49ers are playing the Chiefs right now. I'm sorry. And
they're about to
Patrick
lose.
Mahomes just ran over a safety. Like, he just ran them over and scored a touchdown.
What?
Like, trucked them on some Damian Martinez shit. Yeah.
Oh, that's fucked up. Oh, might as well just call that game over, bro.
Yeah.
HAS Kansas, notice every game on the road is sold out. Commentators hate us. We are everyone's Super Bowl. Yeah, let's address this for a second, man. Shout out to TG Kane's had a good post yesterday. I added on to it. You know what I'm saying? Make sure y'all follow your boy at Benny Boondocks. Follow the pod, You Heard Pod, Joe at Joe Skilliams, Polk at Polk Kane, CB at Corey Carmona.
CB.
Man, like, it was obvious throughout the game, like, the commentators doing the thing. First of all, I'm always kind of used to it. Even my wife was like, we need to do a study on why the commentators are like this. I'm like, yeah, it's just what it is. When David Martinez ran over the safety, right, he chose violence and carried 4 players to the end zone, he's making that run. He's not even done celebrating his touchdown. The commentators are like, well, you kind of hate to say it, but you gave Louisville too much time, and now they got a chance. We went up 14. Damian Martinez just killed the guy and carried 4 other bodies with him for like 15 yards. You're like, well, Louisville's really got a chance now. What?
Was him on. Go ahead.
What the actual fuck, man? Like, damn, like, call the game, yo. Like, don't call the bias.
Games on mute, man. That's why I watch games on mute usually. I usually don't have the commentators on. I usually don't have the sound on.
Yeah.
For that reason. I hate it.
It's bad. Like, talk, man. This is our show, Poke. You can talk about it. Say what you think.
I knew the instant they went to the review booth about that incomplete pass fumble. I was like, oh, here we fucking go again. Here comes the narrative about how much the referees love Miami and they're just giving them the games. If you've watched any Hurricanes football for the last 20 years, the refs do everything in their power not to help us.
Yeah.
Come on.
Evident by the pick play, right? Evident by the pick play. Evident by the hold on the kickoff return. You know, They
were holding almost every other play on our D line.
Ruben Bain got held like crazy.
I don't
Barron
think they called
getting strangled.
I don't think they called a single hold.
They called one near the end.
One. Yeah, one.
Oh yeah, like the customary one. They got to get one in. Yeah.
Yep.
But man, look, I get it, right? Like, I understand why you hate Miami. I get it. You know what I'm saying? Coral Gables, they live where y'all vacation. I understand the animosity and the hatred, and probably most of y'all have a house there anyway, talking to the commentators and shit like that. I get it. But fam, I'm just asking y'all to do your job. Like, when you just watched an amazing run, don't be like, well, the other team's got a great chance now. You know what I mean? Like the celebrations for the other, like, what are we doing, man? Like, Miami sucked for what, 20 years, right? Let's keep it all the way a buck. 500 football team. We got the most exciting quarterback in the country. Offense is crazy. Defense is what it is. But when you just see the whole crowd, by the way, the crowd was already leaving when Damian Martinez ran homie over. I don't know his name, doesn't matter. Ran homie over. Like, you who are you talking to? Like, who's your audience that needs you to talk about how the other team has a chance when they're down 14 with 4 minutes left, and you just saw a crazy run? And everybody on social media, the engagement farmers and shit like that, we get it. Fam, the refs have called the right call in every game. Like, it's not, you know what I mean? Like, they didn't go out of their way. They didn't cheat one way. Those were the correct calls. Why are y'all mad? Like, that's what it's supposed to be. That's what football is, the right calls.
There's commentators that are pushing the narrative that Miami should have 2 losses.
Yeah.
Right? They're pushing
and that's how
that
they're being
shit.
judged.
Yeah. And it's ridiculous, man. That doesn't happen for any other team, man. It really does not happen, man. Where are you gonna talk about? Where are you gonna see people talking about Alabama losing 2 games, man? Where are we gonna see that?
Yeah,
fam. Texas was the number 1 team in the country. You know who had that? Who they played before that?
Colorado Texas State. Playing bullshit. Yes,
Texas played 6 straight bullshit ass games, and were the number 1 team in the country. Played 1 real game and got their shit pushed in by Georgia last night.
Yes.
Like, you know what I mean? That's like Georgia, Texas. This is Colorado State, UTSA.
And they're still ranked still ranked ahead of Miami, correct?
Yeah.
And they're still ranked ahead of Miami.
Yeah, man.
Yeah. Like, fam, like, this is the shit we talking about. Like, yo, the issue with narratives are you just repeat it and you just kind of believe it. Like, that's just what it is. No, fam, like, we've played conference games. Like, Clemson is they're trying to push Clemson ahead of us. Clemson hasn't played a top 95 offense since Georgia. They played yesterday against Virginia was the first time they played a team with a winning record. But you know what I mean? Like, they've all been, like, they've done nothing. They scored 29 points against one of the worst teams in the country, which is Florida State. But the narrative is, oh, well, here comes Clemson. Who gives a fuck? Here comes Clemson, bitch. When they played a real team, what happened? 34-3, 38-3 in Georgia? Like,
yeah,
come on, man. I got Mo, man. Hey, Mo probably just popped up because that motherfucker's always late. 7-0. Hey, you mad, bro? Just tell everyone that. Fam, they're all mad. And
Max, bro.
The narratives are crazy, bro. And people we're 7-0, and we have 3 teams. What is it? 3 or 4 teams ahead of us with a loss because people think we should have lost. That's not the way the game works, bro.
No, man. That's why I don't like the human element. I fucking go back to the computers, man. Go back.
Got better AI now.
Let Google Gemini select who the fuck is the top 25. I hate the human element, man, because there's so much bias, man. You got people who graduated from Nebraska, Ohio State, people who went to Notre Dame when Miami was beating the shit out of them. You got those people who don't forget that. College pride is rampant. You know what I mean? College pride is like people have college pride until they die and don't forget. You know what I mean? There was a commercial where there was like old men in the nursing home fighting because one dude went to Miami, one dude went to Florida State, and they was like fighting in the nursing home. That shit is real. You know what I mean? So if your team, if you have to pick 8-0 Miami and a 7-1 Penn State, and you went to Penn State, you're going to pick Penn State, man. You're going.
Yeah.
You're going to pick.
Yeah.
You're not going to be objective. Come on, man.
Penn State need like a field goal or some shit to beat Bowling Green? Barely beat USC.
Yeah, man. Penn
With the
State.
overtime, didn't it?
Yeah, it went to 4 overtimes, didn't it? It went to like it wasn't. Come on, man. Fucking stupid shit. Callie Kane asked Ben, Joey, and Polk, do you believe if Cam and James stayed that our back end would have been better than this by now?
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah,
think so.
100%.
Yeah.
I mean, Cam is different. Yeah.
I think so.
Yes.
It would have been it still would have been some big plays. Don't get it twisted, because you know how they do. But tackling would have been much better.
Yeah, 100%. Yeah. Ah, man, it's crazy. It's crazy. That bottle thing was crazy to let us do that. Oh, yeah, with the Texas shit. Yeah. Like the Texas fans just started throwing all their stuff on the field because they didn't like the call. They probably would have suspended the game and gave it to the other team. We did that shit. Like that was classless, bro. Like that's how you know they've never been there. They've never played with expectations. Again, it's the first game they've really played all season, bro. They played Mississippi State before they changed to Michael Van Buren. You know what I mean?
Right.
Like, which is a problem. Yeah, man. We just gotta. It's only, and the crazy thing is, fellas, and everybody who's listening, man, 157 in the chat. It's only gonna get louder. They're only gonna become more biased. They're not gonna recognize the error of their ways and be like, "Oh, damn!" Like Clemson hasn't played anybody. That's insane. They just gave up 31 points to a Virginia team. You know what I mean? That don't like. They're not going to do that. They're gonna be like, "Oh, Miami should
winning. We got to keep winning, and we have to win big though. Like we have to. The narratives are the narratives, right? We have to keep winning. We have to handle business. Like it has to start with Florida State. We have to beat the brakes off of them. Yeah. There's no we trying to chill. We're trying to show respect. I don't think Coach Cristobal's on that shit. Coach Cristobal's petty.
No.
You know
that.
Yes.
Yes.
But yeah, we have to blow them out and then beat the brakes off Duke, and Georgia Tech. Like we have to finish that. And then we have to hope we see Clemson.
Clemson, yeah.
Yeah, you know what I mean? We gotta
hope if we see SMU, the narratives are gonna stay. Well, Miami just hasn't played any. See, the thing about those narratives are you're telling us we're not playing anybody, and then those, you know what I'm saying? And then but you look at who they actually are, their stats are actually solid and better than most teams, other higher ranked teams have played. But then he just already said that we're not playing anybody. So when we beat them, it's like, oh, you should have beat them anyway.
Yeah, you know and I mean? SMU was solid as hell too. SMU was nice, man.
Yeah.
Oh, they 6-1?
Yeah, season 1 in the
BYU's the only team that beat them. They're undefeated in the conference.
Yes, man.
They're 22, like 22nd right now.
Yeah, very solid.
Yeah, they should have moved up because they were on a bye week. Autism says, guys, it's simple. When these announcers were in school, we were beating their ass and talking shit about it. Facts.
It's facts, Autism. That's facts. They remember that shit. That's what I'm saying. Like all these guys, they were getting their ass beat.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
BYU is solid. So that's facts.
All right, players of the game, man. Players of the game. Who we got?
I'm gonna go Sam Brown.
Sam Brown for you. Offense. Who you got, Polk?
I'm gonna go with Damian Martinez on this one.
Damn it, you must take my one.
Got plenty of players to choose from, honestly. Being honest.
Yeah. All right, man. I'm gonna go Cam Ward then, suckers.
Yeah. All right, defensive player of the game.
Defensive player of the game. I'm going first.
Go first, Joe.
Motherfucker.
Go ahead.
Oh God, defensive player of the game.
Yeah, it's gonna be tough after the first one. It's gonna be real tough after the first one.
Ruben Babe. Defensive player of the game, man.
Simeon Barrow.
Like 10 quarterback. Yeah, like 10 quarterback pressures, man.
Sorry, Poke. Simeon Barrow. I don't. What you want? Good luck. All right, good, Poke. What you got?
I don't know.
It's kind of a struggle after that. I would go Popo. You go Popo. Had the touchdown.
Yeah, he had the touchdown. But
I would go Jalen Alderman.
Jalen Alderman had a good game, man. He had a good game.
I don't have one.
Fuck it. Zaquan. Zay.
Pass.
Yes. Okay. Okay.
Man said pass.
Okay.
Let's see,
All right.
Kelly. Man, I hope you're right, man. I believe once we get the Mario Brown by ACC championship or by Syracuse, we won't have as many issues. I hope you're right, man. It'd be nice. I don't know when he's coming back. We haven't heard anything. Yeah, we have another bye, yo.
Yeah.
After Wake Forest before, right? It's after Wake Forest before fucking Syracuse. We have another bye.
Oh, that's fine. We still get 4 more games in? Yeah, that's cool. I'm cool with that.
I'm cool with that. That's nice to get that like right there because you know what I'm saying that's right before Syracuse and then hopefully Charlotte.
A run, man. Because
a run.
And yeah, that depth is gonna be crazy, man. Because if we make a playoff run, we're gonna need everybody on deck, man.
Every single body, bro. Every single body.
Yeah. If we do get Damari back, that'll be nice to have him back out there.
Oh my God,
but honestly, I don't think our DBs have really been that big of an issue because we don't give up anything on the outsides. Everything's been down the middle, and it's been the safety play overall. So, I mean, between DP and OJ, I mean they're holding it down, man. I like the way they're playing, but of course you want a playmaker back out on the field and a guy that can do something for you.
DP playing good. DP's playing silently well. He has some struggles chasing around that little dude at USF, man, but he's being asked to be. He's doing a lot back there, so he's doing well, man.
Yeah, man.
And OJ's still balling.
OJ balling as a freshman. That dude, and he's only gonna get better. It's only gonna get better. Juan Manuel is the SMU mascot still a pony? Where you take FSU grenades, renegades, female. Okay, I know what this is. All right, renegade.
What's that?
I don't know. Man to the port of SMU and snatch her up. I don't know what that is. Way too many emojis too. I was very confused. Juan be going through it in the chat sometimes.
He does,
all right, man. All right,
does,
like I told y'all, that's it.
Hold on, Ian. Hold on. We got called out. Joe, give Dawson credit for slowing down tempo. 15 plays in a drive to get the defense ready. No doubt, Dawson is cooking, man. Ian, Dawson is cooking it. The decision to go tempo. Fantastic decision.
Yep.
Fantastic decision, man. And there's a difference between the way we used to run tempo and the way we run tempo now. I don't know if you guys remember when we used to run tempo, we used to make errors out of tempo a lot.
Yeah.
It would just be a false start or a breakdown in the blocking scheme or something. This is controlled tempo, if you want to say it, man. It's dope, man. Dawson is cooking, man. I have nothing, and it helps to have the shot caller back there.
Yeah, him
helps. That always helps.
Campaign.
Yeah,
the campaign.
That always helps, man.
Miami Kane, you're absolutely right. The bye week is after Georgia Tech, not after Wake Forest. So it's after Georgia Tech.
Oh, so that's 3. That's a good 4.
That's a good little break, because you got Florida State, Duke, Georgia Tech, bye week, Wake Forest,
and that helps me because I'll be at all 3. So that helps.
Yeah, you're gonna need that. You're gonna need that bye week. You're gonna need that bye week.
Yeah.
Oh, you coming up to Georgia? Did you answer that? No.
Nah, I can't swing it.
Okay.
Yeah, that's anniversary something. Mohammed says I don't always talk to FSU graduates, but when I do, I ask for large fries. Shout out to the guy. Yes. Yes. Hey, Ian, appreciate you, man. Look, Louisville talk is over. That's it. That's a wrap. It's fucking hate week now. It's hate week now.
Yeah,
fellas.
we're gonna talk FSU on Wednesday. Ben will be out. Polk, I don't know if Polk gonna join me, but we're gonna talk shit. I may try to get somebody on here.
Yeah, you gotta get somebody who equally hates Florida State. I got a couple ideas.
I may reach out and try to get somebody special on here. Not saying we're all not special, but try to get somebody special on here.
Slightly disrespectful, like, oh, it's just y'all are cool, but I want to upgrade y'all. Look, man, fuck Florida State forever. I hope we wear black. I know it's been the conversation. That's all we got, man. Appreciate y'all so much. I will be dropping some because I wasn't gonna go quietly into Florida State. I'll record some before I bounce because I gotta tell y'all what it is. Appreciate y'all so much. For Polk, Joey, Benny Boondocks, and CB, we up out of here, man. Appreciate y'all so much for rocking with us. Don't forget, youheardpodcast.com/merch. You get the shirts. Leave us reviews wherever you get your podcast, man. Helps grow the show, helps grow the channel. Appreciate y'all, man.
y'all.
We up out of here. Peace.